Hello and welcome back to Matt's Coins and part 4 of this rather epic bronze hunt. For those of you that have watched the previous 3 episodes, you'll know that we found a little bit of decimal coinage. There was a small bucket that came with this lot that was full of decimal stuff, so off camera I've gone through it, and so far I'm up to £10. Put them in money bags, £10 worth, so reducing my costs all the time. Whilst going through that lot, there were a couple of little finds to have a look at. There's an Irish 10p from 1975. There was a couple of nice decimal coins that I've pulled out just in case they go into the album. There was a 1955 sixpence. There was a little Netherland, there it is. 1914 1 cent. There was a penny from Jersey. I need to get this under the light a bit better. Let's try that. And I think that's a 1979 Denver minted 1 cent from the USA. In terms of the other finds, I've had a look at some of the ones I put aside in the last hunt. So we got the East Africa 1936. This is a King's Norton minted example. You might not make it out on here, but I'll try and put it in the edit. I'm trying to remember where it is now. Ah, there it is. Oh, sorry, not King's Norton, this one. This is the Heaton minted one, I'm sure. Is it? Yeah, this is the Heaton mint. What else did we get? In terms of the sixpence that I put aside, it's the 3+E, it's the common one. And then I had a quick look, and so far these 2 Australian pennies will fit nicely into my collection. Of course, the other one was this little 25 or 1883. This is from Sweden, and it's 0.6 silver. So let's get back into the hunt proper. See what else we can find. And zoom it back out. 1937 penny to start this one off. We got a hold 1950 halfpenny. There's a 1912. 1920, said it a few times already, looking for the wide gap between Grau and Brit. It's a 1929 farthing. 62 penny. 38. 1907. Edward VII. Penny. Another 1920. Yeah, narrow date. Not narrow date, narrow between the Grau and the Brit. 1924 halfpenny. 1928 farthing. 1914. 67. As always, I won't dwell too much on the Elizabethan pennies. And there you go, you can see the larger gap between Grau and Brit there. There's another Irish, 1966. Sadly not one of the ones I'm needing for my collection. 17. Oops. I've had a quick look and I require 1933. 1938, I believe they only minted 2 in that year, so I'm not going to get one of those. 1940 and 1962. So there's a 1945. I've got my scope on the other screen. Let's check it for the 99. If it is, obviously you'll see it in the edit. And it's not. Another penny. I'm not going to bother looking at those. Oh, that's another 1945. sadly not the doubled 9. Then we got an 1884 penny there with Victoria. I conservatively estimate about 20 kilos worth of bronze here. So if it's anything like previous hunts, it's going to take a little while. So we've got a couple of pennies to go in the box. Number 1921, 65, 1946, looking for that little apostrophe mark after the E, and sadly there isn't one there. 66, 1929, I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. 1922 halfpenny, 62, 10 UP from 76, old piece of copper, sadly too worn to make out any details really. There's a 1906 penny. 1913, let's have a nosy. So the 1 is to a gap, and the R is to a tooth. So if you've watched one of my previous video, that is the common variety, 2B. Next we got a 1937, 1922. Looking for that middle prong of the trident to have a clear gap between it and the tooth around the edge. 1936, penny, 1966, 67, 64. Like with all of these hunts, I always expect to see quite a few Elizabethan pennies, and I'm not talking about the new ones. Okay, we've got 1942 Irish halfpenny. It's the first one in this we've seen. Designed by Percy Metcalfe, PM. Sadly, it's a 43 on need, not a 42. And 1906 halfpenny there. And a decimal penny. So all the decimals that we find will be all bagged up and added up, and we'll see what sort of total I get in the decimal side, ready to cash in. As I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, we're up at a tenner already, for over a tenner. Somebody's gone to town on that one. Mm, 1920, narrow. 1927, 1921, narrow gap. 36, 1916, you can get the recessed ear with the broken tooth. That's just a normal one. 2p. Okay, 1912 with the heat and mint mark. You can quite clearly see it just down there below the shield. 1902 high tide variety, again you can quite clearly see the tide level there. 62, 2p, 66, 1909. There is a variety of 1909 to look out for. I forget the details off the top of my head, but rest assured, if I find it, you will know as part of this hunt. Oh, and he's just dropping a load of stuff everywhere. Starting off with a bit of foreign by the looks of it. 1987 Canada 1 cent. Oops. Another 1 cent sticking in my hand, 1989. Oh, jeez. A few smaller bits falling out. We got this 1974. I'm trying to think where this is from. I don't think this is Russia. Is it Romania or Bulgaria, perhaps? Editor Matt will let me know, or let you know. We got a decimal halfpenny, goes in there. A 1912 farthing. And 63 penny. 17 penny. There's a 36. There's a 48. 1891 halfpenny. 64. 62. 1918, no mint mark sadly. Okay, we've got a South Africa 1942 halfpenny there. Another one potentially for the album. 5 centimes from 1966. 67. 1918 again, no mint mark. 1929. There's a 64, looks like it's been in a fire. 1918 and no mint mark. There's a mark there, but I don't think it is a mint mark. No, it's not. Wishful thinking. 37. 1918. Nope. 1920. Yep, narrow gap. Another 1918. No mint mark though. 63. 44. Right. I'll grab a good handful. We'll go through this one, and that'll be that for this particular video. If you can get them all in his hand, of course. Okay, the first one, 1937, that is nice. We'll put that one aside just because of its condition. There's a 46, no apostrophe, no mark. 44, said it time and time again, just look out for the 4 in relation to the wave above. Okay, we got a 63 and a 66, oh sorry, 65 and a 66 halfpenny there. 1911, looking for that GBX. Will we get a... No, sadly the rim's all too worn to actually tell off of that one. And 21, looks like the wide gap, looks like it's missing one of the bits of the colon. Black and 66, 65. I've just dropped another decimal penny. Right, let's get through this quickly then. I'm slowing down. 1913. Yep, we'll take a look at that one under the scope. I'll get through these and I'll have a little look at the end, and if there's anything we'll come back. It's an Irish penny. And 58, another penny. 36. 66. 1930. 1936. 1958. Was that 63? 57. 1912 halfpenny. 1921. 1957 with the rough sea. Cam sees the scarcer of the two varieties. Okay, another Irish. Sadly not one of the ones I'm needing for the collection. Another scent from Canada, 1976 that time. 1914, Deutsches Reich Pfennig. A shiny 67. Hold 1890. 64. 67. 67. So off camera I've checked this one, and it is the common one. Thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave me a comment, and I will see you on the next video.